It's 11:47 p.m., and you're lying in bed, doing math in your head that you swore you'd stop doing after high school. Rent on the 1st, car payment on the 5th. And somehow it's already the 22nd and your checking account says $84. You're not broke. You have a job. You get paid every 2 weeks. But somehow, the money just disappears, and you genuinely don't know where it goes. So you open your phone and type, "How to fix your finances," and you get hit with 90-day challenges, year-long plans, 5-year wealth roadmaps. And you're sitting there thinking, I don't need 5 years. I need this month to stop feeling like a slow-motion car crash. Here's the good news. You don't need 90 days. You need 30. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to use them. This channel is Money with Rabby, where we make money make sense. If you're someone who feels like your paycheck disappears before you even get a chance to use it, hit subscribe, because this 30-day plan was built for exactly that. Now, before we start, I want to clear up something most people get wrong about fixing your finances. They think it means cutting out coffee, canceling Netflix, eating rice and beans for a month. That's not a fix. That's a punishment. And punishments don't last past day 6. The real fix isn't about restriction. It's about visibility. You can't fix what you can't see. So this plan is broken into 3 phases. Days 1 through 10 is seeing. Days 11 through 20 is stopping the leaks. Days 21 through 30 is building the system. Let's start with phase 1. Seeing. Day 1 through 3, you're going to do something most people avoid, like it's a dentist appointment. You're going to look at every transaction from the last 30 days. Not categorize it. Not judge it. Just look at it. Every $4.85 coffee. Every $11.99 subscription you forgot existed. Now you might be thinking, okay, I already know I spend too much. I don't need to relive it. I get it. But here's the thing. Your brain remembers maybe 20% of what it actually spent. The other 80% is invisible until you put it on paper. A 2025 industry survey found people guessed they spend around $87 a month on subscriptions. The real number, once you add it all up, $219. That's not a discipline problem. That's a visibility problem. And you can't out-discipline something you can't see. Day 4 through 7, you total it up into 4 buckets. Needs, wants, debt payments, and subscriptions. This is usually where people have their first real, oh moment. Because most people guess they spend around $87 a month on subscriptions. The real number is usually closer to $219, more than double. Not because they're irresponsible. Because subscriptions are designed to be invisible. $9.99 here, $14.99 there. References small recurring charges. Day 8 through 10, you write down one number. Your actual monthly income after taxes. Not your salary. What actually lands in your account. Now you have 2 numbers facing each other for the first time. What comes in? What goes out? That's phase 1 done. Phase 2, days 11 through 20. Stopping the leaks. This is where we deal with the subscriptions and the small leaks you just found. Day 11 through 13, cancel anything you haven't used in the last 30 days. Not might use. Used. If you forgot you had it until this exercise, your life will not change when it's gone. Day 14 through 17, this is the part people resist the most. You're going to call one company and negotiate one bill. Your phone bill, your internet, your car insurance. Pick one. Now you might be thinking, I'm not the type of person who calls and asks for a discount. That feels awkward. I get it. But companies budget for this. Retention departments exist specifically to offer you a lower rate before you cancel. Industry data shows roughly 83% of people who negotiate get a discount. People who negotiate their bills save an average of $1,634 a year, according to Rocket Money's Consumer Savings Report. Day 18 through 20, you pick the smallest recurring expense that's bothering you, and you cut it completely. Not reduce it. Cut it. This isn't about the dollar amount. It's about proving to yourself you can say no to something and survive. Let me tell you about someone named Marcus. Marcus came to this exact point in his own 30 days and realized he was paying for 3 streaming services he barely used. He canceled 2 of them. $23 a month. He told me it felt embarrassing how easy it was. But here's the part that actually mattered to him. It wasn't the $23. It was realizing he'd been on autopilot for 2 years, paying for things out of habit instead of choice. That's the real win in Phase 2. Not the savings. The control. Phase 3, days 21 through 30. Building the system. This is where most fix your finances advice stops, and it's exactly why it doesn't last. A list of cuts isn't a system. A system runs without you thinking about it. Day 21 through 23, open a second account. 1 for bills, 1 for spending. If your bank charges fees, look at Ally Bank, which offers free checking and savings with no minimum balance. Day 24 through 26, calculate your fixed bills total and set up an automatic transfer of that exact amount into the bills account on payday. Now your rent money physically cannot get spent on something else, because it's not sitting in the account you spend from. Day 27 through 28, set up 1 automatic transfer into savings. Even $25. The amount matters less than the automation. Day 29 through 30, you write down 3 numbers. What you save monthly now, what you saved before this, and what you cut permanently. For most people doing this exercise, the gap lands somewhere between $150 and $400 a month, found without earning a single extra dollar. Now you might be thinking, $200 a month isn't going to fix my whole financial life. You're right. It won't fix everything. But $200 a month invested at a 7% average return becomes about $34,000 in 10 years. From money you were already losing without noticing. That's the part nobody tells you. Fixing your finances was never about a single dramatic move. It was about closing small invisible leaks until the math finally works in your favor. 30 days from now, you won't be rich. But you'll know exactly where your money goes, and that's the thing most people never figure out in their entire lives. So here's your move for the next 24 hours. Pull up your bank app and screenshot the last 30 days of transactions. That's day 1. That's it. Then comment, "Day 1 done," below, because the people who say it out loud are the ones who actually finish day 30. If this gave you a plan instead of just motivation, subscribe to Money with Rabby, because we're doing this together 1 month at a time.